take energy.
Oh, cool idea. No.
Men have it way easier with dating. Let me explain.
Start off good.
Today we learn how to get a girlfriend/boyfriend. Very educational tutorial.
Yeah, I do also want a boyfriend. Let's go.
TikTok saying that men have it way easier while
Men have it way too easier, and also she's way too fucking high with those leggings, dude. What is she trying to hide? God damn it.
Men have it way easier
There you
with
go.
dating. Let me explain why. Men pick who they pursue.
Right. That's a great starting point, because it's not much better for you to be laying. People, what would you prefer? To have to hunt for your own food, or for you to be like a fucking zoo cat? You know, just being there on a fucking rock, catching sun, right? Obviously, applying to the human nature would be jerking off in your bed or something, right? And you there you are, and just food comes to your bed. Like, you're gonna tell me that's not the best fucking output? I'm not letting her finish here, as I usually don't let. Okay, but let me just give a wild bet that this point is not going to be a really good one.
Versus women pick through who pursued.
So far, that still doesn't seem like a negative thing, but okay.
like you must pick this guy. Granted, in general society, men usually are the ones who pursue or initiate or message first, because that's just how it's been.
And that's not something that we are good with, you know? Like, it's not like something that we you gotta try, you know. You do need some sort of fucking confidence to approach. You need to have some fucking game. You need to have some attributes that are at the very least visually attractive. I don't think she understands that the fucking struggle of having to face all those nerve-wracking nights where you have to, let's say, hunt. You choosing who pursues you is absolutely sounds amazing. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, seriously, that's being you, like, there, and the opportunities. Like, that's like me looking for a job. I don't look for a job. I stay in my house and the jobs, and then I'll have to pick through the jobs that offer me as a, that doesn't even work like that. It would be nice, but it doesn't work that way.
Also, once again, you do have the choice to pursue as well. Nobody's stopping you.
Yeah, but I think she's talking about, like, the general perceptions. We're going to be talking about general perceptions. Of course, women, and we got to appreciate those who actually, you know, hit first. And when we're talking about women who hit on men, we're not talking about, like, dropping a fucking napkin, because apparently that's a sign that the woman is interested in you. And you have to use all, like, as men, we obviously have to understand that, you know, the way she dresses doesn't mean anything, but all of a sudden a fucking napkin falling to the floor means something. Like, no, don't play those fucking games. You like the guy, approach him.
What is... Oh, don't do it. Oh, don't do it.
Right? Appreciate those fucking women, really.
Society says that the man pursues the woman. This means that men get to go through an incredibly healthy exercise of looking at all their options, deciding what they want, and then spending their time pursuing that.
No, let me correct you that a little bit there. Looking at all their options, deciding what they want, and then spending their time absolutely getting rejected 99 times out of 99% of times, you know, it never works. Like, seriously, no. Like, obviously gonna get mostly rejected, and that's not a nice feeling, no matter how much you tell yourself, like, oh, this happens. It feels terrible. What the fuck do you think? Like, oh, spending time there pursuing that? Yeah, we're spending time. That's not a good thing. What the fuck are you talking about? I could just be working on some shit, you know, play some video games. In fact, instead, I have to work on my game. While you're sitting on a fucking bar, getting and before anyone freaks out, I'm not saying that women have everything the best, but, you know, in this situation, you can be on a bar, be mildly attractive, and get free drinks. Without doing shit. Like, oh, we're the ones spending time. Exactly. We're the ones spending time pursuing something. That's the problem.
You know, you can do that as well. I'm so confused.
Like, I think she's talking about, like, well, okay. I understand her point that she's not, obviously, this is me having a very optimistic mindset, but she understands that there's women out there that can initiate the first contact. But she's talking about what society usually wants. And that's true. Usually society goes for the man. But do you think that's a good pressure on us? To go first? Like, we don't want to be first. It hurts. Oh, yeah, girls and their signs. Yeah, it's like that happens. It's so fucking crazy. That's why I like straightforward women. You can have not very interesting, let's say, like, you know, visuals, but shit, you don't fuck around. You just say what you feel, and you're not there to waste people's time. Cool. I fuck with that.
with that? This TikTok is so stupid. I don't get it. Like, literally everything she's...
This one specific TikTok is stupid? Oh, well, what a surprise.
Versus women are taught to sit back, wait to be pursued, and then from there you decide what you do and do not want from potential suitors coming up.
Okay. And then from there, I cannot understand this whole shebang-a-bang, but okay. And then from there, you decide what you do. We decide? Really? And we do not want from the potential suitors coming to... Here's the thing, I understand, for example, one thing that a lot of men don't think about, and I understand that perspective, okay? We also have to understand women's point of view. Sometimes they get approached... How should I say this? Like, men always say like, oh, I would love to be approached by a lot of women, but you would also be approached by women that you're not be interested in. Right now you say that because every woman that you think in your mind that would be approaching you, you desire them. So, yes, okay, I'll give you a point that women have to fit that, like, whatever comes to their door, but again, the potentiality that you get out fucking, like, how should I say this? It's just... The benefits outdo the drawbacks by a mile. By a fucking mile. You can say a no and that's it. Right? I don't get it. While men, even if it's women, like, attractive or not attractive, you still have to possibly get rejected. That doesn't really happen to you.
Up to you. This is way more time intensive, and let me paint a picture of why.
Wait a minute, way more time intensive. So you're telling me...
Yeah, sitting on a fucking bar getting free drinks is more time intensive, Pegasus. What the fuck didn't you get? I mean, listen up, man. TikTok is finally teaching us something new. Like, we gotta open our eyes. Open our eyes, yes. That's definitely what you do when you need to listen to people. Just open your booty hole and let information just flood your whole body, okay? Just understand, Pegasus. This is the way that it is. It is time intensive to sit on your ass and ask a drink. Look at me. This is very time intensive, right? What I'm doing right here, man. I have to sit on my ass, risking the fucking, you know, fact that my ass is getting flat right now. This is tough, man. This is tough. This is very time intensive. It's unlike me working retail would be worse. Nah.
Messaging a bunch of women and rarely getting a response is less time intensive than checking your messages and replying.
And be like, oh, what do we have on our menu today? Yeah, that's definitely terrible. I can't even imagine that. What's up with those swimming hands? Yeah, that's what I was saying, Pokey, though. I don't understand. I don't understand the whole fucking jazzy hands thing. It must be a new thing on TikTok. I don't know.
Lord have mercy, because the privilege is showing here.
A man who comes up to you and you decide there's some things you like, some things you don't know about. You go ahead and give him a chance after getting to know him for 2 weeks. You decide it's not right for you.
Mm-hmm.
That means you just spent 2 weeks on somebody that you may or may not have picked out of a crowd to begin with.
I honestly like pause because I don't want to jump the gun. With the reacts, it's kind of risky because I don't want to make the person sound crazy or whatever. But I don't understand that point whatsoever. I haven't understand a single point today.
After getting to know him for 2 weeks.
So hold on.
Some things you don't know about. A man who comes up to you and you decide there's some things you like, some things you don't know about. You go ahead and give him a chance after getting to know him for 2 weeks. You decide it's not right for you. That means you just spent 2 weeks on somebody that you may or may not have picked out of a crowd to begin with.
Yeah, because that...
Yeah, hold on. I'm honestly fucking confused right now. What is the negative perspective here? That means that you just spend 2 weeks, the same way that you spent 2 weeks fucking with someone that you apparently misevaluated. What the fuck is happening? Like, I don't understand. Let me see what Pegasus...
That's how dating works? Like, what do you mean? Your entire TikTok, literally flip it, it applies to women and men.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, does she mean that the person has wasted time on someone that they ended up not being interested? Yeah. Like, the same way that you have to test drive a car to see if you're interested, right? Is that fucking wrong? I don't know, man. I'm confused. I'm really fucking confused. Partially because I really need to take another piss. Dude, I'm pissing a lot today. I don't know what... Is that healthy? Oh, this bitch is still here? That was a terrible joke. I'm sorry.
And a lot of us women don't even realize that this is happening because this is just the way things are. So it's incredibly distracting to figure out what you want when you're in the process of this kind of dating.
That's right, guys. A lot of us women just don't realize...
Oh, right. Okay. So that's our problem, effort. So it's incredibly distracting, that's what she calls effort, to figure out what you want when you are in a process this kind of dating. Wow, as if you had to find yourself and your own fucking preferences. You have to evaluate what is happening beyond your eyes. That's fucking crazy, man. Man, I lived his whole fucking life thinking this couldn't happen. Like, people cannot live like this. This must be terrible. I'm shocked, man. I'm absolutely dumbfounded right now.
I went and looked at her profile, you know, just seeing what else she's posted, and I'm absolutely not surprised to say that
Would you fucking know it? Again, if I keep mocking astrology, I'm gonna get my ass beaten by my girlfriend. But, but I mean, seriously, man, astrology, man. I don't understand what is up with women in astrology. Was this even a thing they created or something? Like, is this deep into women culture? Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. And I'll obviously say about the same thing about a guy in astrology. I mean, you can like your shit and stuff like that, whatever you want. But what is up with this? What is up with finding people compatible because they decide to come out of a fucking vagina at some point? Like, why? Because astrology really depends on the time that you fuck, not really where you're born. Because 8 months, maybe you can be born at 8 months, sure. But you can never be born at 5. I mean, you will get out, but you're not going to be alive. There's no random attribution here that would make it seem like the fucking... Oh, it's the moon that made it. Like, no, it's because your father and your mother decided to fuck on December. Like, as a Christmas gift, I don't know. 'Cause I love you.